Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today we're talking about numerology for March 2022. Hi, my name is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman. I'm an intuitive psychic medium here in the Sugar Land area. That's just outside of Houston. I work with my angels and guides to assist my clients in many areas of their lives, to bring them special messages from loved ones who have passed, to dialogue with their angels for guidance into their own situation, or to assist them with their own psychic abilities. If you like my content, please make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. So March 2022 is actually a 9 in a universal month, and I'll explain that in just a second, because it's all talking about the energy that's coming at us. So if you take March, which is the third month, and then you add it to 2022, and you add them all the way across, 3 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 2 is a 9, and so that makes it a universal 9 month. And so 9s are all about kind of like letting things go or releasing things. And so a lot of people are like, no, I'm not ready to release things. I understand change is not easy, but it's really important to kind of really know that that's what this month is about. And so you may see a lot of things globally that are being released, but it could also be for you. There could be some things that you're ready to let go of and step into something new. So because you have to get let go before you can bring something else new in. So whenever you see a 9 and it shows up in your forecast, it's easy to start kind of like, oh my gosh, things are changing, but think of it as a good things, and things are going to like make swift exits of kind of like, okay, here it goes. Okay, here we go. It's time to go. Here we go. Making that quick exit. And it's true. It's one of those that can be really scary, but it can also be really invigorating to kind of let things go, that things that you thought you should be letting go a long time ago, and now you really are letting them go. And so this is also a good month to kind of amp up your release of energy. Anything that you're doing to release energy, salt tubs or anything like that, or energy sprays to kind of help release energy is always a good thing. As the last number of the numerology cycle, 9s are all about bringing closure, kind of bringing it to a close so you can reopen into a new chapter. And this can be really freeing for a lot of people. It may not be freeing for everybody, but it's one of those, think of it as things have to let go so you can open up to something new. This is a great time to kind of keep an eye on yourself, kind of like how much have you changed? How much have you modified yourself? How much have you moved forward? So that you know that you're kind of like, at least I'm making progress. At least I'm getting down the road a little bit. That's a really good aspect to keep in mind when we're dealing with 9s. Anything that doesn't work, or service you. And what I mean is like, if there's old ideas or beliefs or things that you're like, I really have to finish reading this whole book, but I really don't want to, let it go. It's okay. You can read the rest of it another time. Be willing to let things go. Be willing to kind of simply let it go. If you hang on to it over and over again, like, I'm giving it to you, but no, I want to bring it back, and no, I want to give it to you, no, I want to bring it. It makes it much harder. If you just kind of like, okay, if it's meant to be, it'll come back at some point. Right now, I'm going to let it go. Makes it much easier. If there's any things that you need to finish up, any loose ends that you haven't dealt with, or any paperwork, now is the opportunity. Now is the time to kind of get rid of all of that. This is a great time to kind of like do your spring cleaning, kind of declutter things. March is a great time to kind of go through things. Are they where they belong, or do we need to let them go? This is a great time to kind of like talking about like the responsibility of this calendar month. Yes, it's time to do other things as well, kind of like be with your friends and your family and do things and watch movies and all that kind of stuff. But also part of it is to let things go. Commit to letting things go when necessary. And if something you kind of want to avoid keeps coming up, make sure you're dealing with it. Don't keep putting it off. It's like, I've got to deal with this so I can move forward. Do everything with kindness and compassion, with love, with respect for others, honoring their energy. Some things that you let go of really easily, someone else may not let go of as easily. And so that may be holding them back. Have respect for yourself and for others. Sometimes we move in through some really powerful endings and we kind of take it out on other people. It's not their fault that we're letting go of things that may be what we're going through, but we're taking it out on others. So make sure that you're adding a little kindness to that as well. You may come up with some past things that kind of like came up and you're like, oh, I really messed this up, or I should have done something differently, or I should have said something differently. And I call them my woulda, coulda, shouldas. My woulda, coulda, shouldas. They really can jump in there and really mess us up, because it's one of those, we made the choice we did, so we can't go back necessarily and change that for the most part. But it's also kind of interesting to find out, like, if you'd have changed your decision, something else might be wrong or different. It's one of those, you may not have changed everything you thought you were going to change in this. And it's one of those, this is a great time to really honor what's come to you, the life lessons. And I often tell people, if you really just start keeping track of your life lessons, it will change your whole world. It's kind of like a gratitude book. Like, I'm grateful that this incident happened, so I learned this lesson. I'm grateful for that incident because it taught me this lesson. And it kind of flips your mentality. Instead of going like, oh my gosh, this was horrible and this did bad or this did blah, blah, blah. It kind of really changes your attitude to kind of think of it as like everything happens for your life lesson. Everything came together. That problem, that situation, that issue, all came together so you could learn a whole new life lesson. That's mind-blowing right there. And then think of it always in that positive side. Awesome. It is really awesome. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.